Welcome into the regional round edition of Touchdown Live. I, of course, am Matthew Travis, and we had 9 teams in action tonight with their state title hopes still alive. It had been 642 days since Will Wade was on the sideline coaching a college basketball game, but last night that number was reset to 0 as Wade made his McNeese coaching debut for Southern Miss. Barb-Sulphur is one of the top rivalries when it comes to prep sports here in Southwest Louisiana. Most of us who live here know that, and tonight they took it to the hardwood. A big game taking place just 2 hours to the west of us over in Houston tonight. You see it behind me. Second-seeded Washington playing top-seeded Michigan with a college football national championship on the line. It's National Signing Day as athletes from all over the country made their college decisions official, including right here in Southwest Louisiana as athletes from 5 different schools signed on the dotted line. Last night, the McNeese Cowboys improved to 3-0 for the first time in 38 years, and tonight they had the opportunity to improve to 4-0 for the first time in 51 years. Football on Thanksgiving, basketball on Christmas, and hot dogs on the 4th of July. Happy 4th, everybody. You saw it there. Joey Chestnut won his 16th Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest earlier today in Coney Island, but today's contest almost didn't happen. It's been a crazy couple of days with football coaching changes, but none bigger than the announcement 2 hours ago that Alabama head coach Nick Saban has decided to retire. That's right, Cynthia. The Cowboys have been playing really good basketball as they enter tonight's game against Southern Miss with an 8-2 record, and because of it, the hype has only been building and building, and tonight the hype will only get louder as Will Wade is set to make his McNeese debut when the Pokes host Southern Miss at 7 o'clock, and not only are McNeese fans excited for good reason, but Will Wade is as well. That's right, Agnes. Game 1 is set to take place right behind me in about 2 hours as the New York Yankees will face off against the Houston Astros in the ALCS. Yeah, Justin, yet another loss for the Tigers as they drop their 10th consecutive game and are still in search of their first win in 2023. But the positive note is tonight's game was much better than the one 21 days ago in Tuscaloosa when the Tigers lost 106-66 to the same Alabama team. As you can see, I'm here at Minute Maid Park following one of the craziest endings to a postseason game in recent memory. Take a look.
In to try to close it on a Tuesday. Alvarez launches deep right field, and this one is gone, and the Astros walk them off in Game 1.
We're at the site of the Sonic Game of the Week, Leesville versus Jennings. Coach, you came here this offseason. This is your first game on the home sideline here at Jerry Simmons Stadium. What is tonight going to be like for you? When McNeese football head coach Gary Goff took the job prior to the 2022 season, one thing he brought with him was a camp for children with disabilities called Victory Day, and yesterday McNeese held the second annual Victory Day at Cowboy Stadium. The Victory Day is an opportunity for physically and cognitively impaired children to play football, cheer, and participate in game day activities at Cowboy Stadium, and for the Pokes' second-year head coach Gary Goff, who brought the event with him when he was hired by McNeese last year, it's a very special day.
It's a great event, you know. It's really good to give back to the community. It's priceless seeing these children with the smiles on their faces, their family members watching them score a touchdown, name being called out over the PA system. But it's just a lot of fun. It really is.
For McNeese players, it's a day away from practice to help fulfill the dreams of children with disabilities. But according to Cowboy quarterback Nate Glantz, it's so much more than that.
Yeah, this is everything. You know, I think as you grow up and get older, you understand that you're very fortunate to be in the position that you are in, and you understand that some others are not. And so I've done things like this in the past, and it always just reminds me to be very thankful, be understanding that you should wake up understanding how thankful you are and understand that everyone is just as important as you. And so doing these events, being out here with the people of Lake Charles and these kids like Ryder right here, I mean, I got a friend for life right here. So it's been awesome, and this experience, I mean, truly is amazing.
And to say it's a dream come true for Victory Day participants is far from an understatement. Just ask Jeanette Mulligan, the mother of Aiden Mulligan, who participated in Victory Day on Tuesday.
It's been Aiden's dream his whole life. His big brother plays football and his friends that play football, but he has a BP shunt in his brain, and so he's not ever been able to play football, and it's been his dream. And to see him, the joy on his face right now, when he ran and they did the play and everything, I bawled. I'm not gonna lie.
How fun has this been for you?
The best time of my life.
Kirby Ortling has been our sports person of the week in the past for his success with the Special Olympics, but this week I caught up with him after his latest accomplishment, being named the Louisiana Special Olympics Male Athlete of the Year. Kirby Ortling has been competing with the Special Olympics for over 14 years, and it's had a big impact on his life.
Big part of my life, like just meeting new people and all that, and getting to talk to different people and get to know people from different states and all that. So I really enjoy that, but Special Olympics is more than about this winning and losing. Like, we're just there to have fun.
Ortling has competed all over the United States and even abroad, as he competed in the Special Olympics World Games in Abu Dhabi back in 2019, but he says it's all about representing the state of Louisiana and his hometown of Lake Charles to the best of his ability.
I just try to represent my city and my state. I've been raised and born in Lake Charles, and I just wanted to give something back to Lake Charles.
Ortling has won gold medals in the past, and it would be an understatement to say he's brought great pride to his hometown of Lake Charles, and recently he added another accomplishment to his resume as he was named the Louisiana Special Olympics Male Athlete of the Year.
It means a lot. At state, I didn't know what was going on. We were sitting around, and I was shocked I got man award, but I deserve it because at the end of the day, we're all working that hard to represent Special Olympics and the journey, and for just trying to represent that journey and keep the forward going on.
Kirby told me he now has his sights set on the 2026 Special Olympics USA Games, which will be held in Minnesota. And now it's time for our KPLC 7 Sports Person of the Week, where this week we honor the life and legacy of former Barb football and baseball player Hunter Brown, who suddenly passed away last week.
The thing is, if you know Hunter, man, he just didn't have bad days. You know, he always had a smile. It was always a good day for Hunter.
Hunter Brown graduated from Barb High School here in Lake Charles back in 2020, and from there he headed out to Colorado to join the Air Force Academy as an offensive lineman to pursue his ultimate goal of being an Air Force pilot. And as the Air Force offensive line coach Steve Labotsky, who is better known as Coach Lobo, said there, Hunter always had a smile on his face.
And Hunter was definitely one of those laid back guys. Like, nothing got under his skin. He was never edgy or antsy. He was just an easygoing, fun-loving guy. Always had some jokes. Everybody, that prep group of offensive linemen, they rallied around him. He was the heartbeat of that unit.
Although Hunter went to the Air Force Academy to play football, he was more than just a football player. At Barb, he was also an impressive baseball player, with his crowning moment being sending the Buccaneers to the state tournament with a walk-off home run back in 2018.
Hunter was just an amazing young man. He was a great teammate, amazing young man to coach. He was always elevating other people and empowering everyone to be the best that they could be. Very selfless. You know, everybody remembers the walk-off home run that he hit with 2 outs and 2 strikes, and he hits a home run to send us to the state tournament. It doesn't get any bigger or better than that. But he was so much more than that. Like I said, he was selfless. He made everyone else around him better, and to me, that's the true measure of greatness. I mean, I loved him. It's really a tragedy that we lost him at such a young age, at 21.